We are the STRAC Consulting Group.
We specialize in the construction industry.
And we're knowledgeable in the Human Resource Department.
And we are a diverse group that works well in high-pressure situations.
This is why Tarmac should choose us.
Tarmac Limited is the United Kingdom's leader in road surfacing, quarrying, production of gravel, ready-mix cement, and mortar. Though the name tarmac might make people think solely about the road surface material that is present in nearly all roads that we travel on, Tarmac's products extend above and beyond simple road surfacing. In fact, many of Tarmac's products provide the foundations for houses, workplaces, schools, hospitals, offices, sports stadiums, bridges, tunnels, and more. The group is not an individual entity. It is actually a subsidiary of Anglo American, a mining giant considered to be one of the largest mining companies in the world. Recently, in early 2013, Anglo American and Lafarge, a French industrial company specializing in cement, construction aggregates, and concrete, participated in a joint venture creating what is known today as Lafarge Tarmac. The company has over 4,500 employees worldwide and has reported 2013 revenue of over $1 billion. Tarmac is a company that embraces sustainability and corporate social responsibility. It strives to meet today's needs without compromising the future generation's ability to meet their needs. It does so by operating ethically and responsibly, treating all employees fairly and ensuring their health and safety, and providing reliable, high-quality products that contribute positively to sustainable construction.
Three current issues affecting Tarmac's diversity are having a strong male bias, building necessary relationship with increasingly diverse customers, and upkeeping employee motivation and retention after the hiring process. And now I'm going to be talking about the first issue. Tarmac is a company which makes heavy building materials. Due to its field of work, it has developed a stereotype of male employees. Tarmac developed two solutions, which are the inclusion strategy and giving equal opportunities for both genders to overcome this issue. The strategy of inclusion means creating a working culture that values the differences between people. Senior managers aim to provide diversity and inclusion support, guidance, and resources for employees. The inclusion strategy has plenty of advantages. For example, the reputation of the company will improve, and thus gaining the public trust. Also, this will increase the creativity and productivity of the organization. Not only that, but it will also increase the pool of candidates for the job. Although the inclusion strategies have many advantages, problems arises, which includes disagreements within the company, different ideas and/or suggestions may cause chaos as to whose idea is better. Also, the value of job qualification decreases. Workers could have the perception that diversity initiative tends to favor the hiring of other employees, regardless of their qualification. Tarmac has a rigorous policy for equal opportunities. No current or potential employee should experience any discriminations arising from gender. To eliminate gender discrimination, Tarmac is enabling equal opportunities for both men and women. This includes opening a huge range of job roles for both genders. Some of the advantages for this solution includes that Tarmac could face less problems with the legal environment, avoid liability, and avoid unnecessary attention from social groups or unions. Disadvantages of this solution includes the female and male mixture may increase the level of competition in the workplace rather than teamwork. Tarmac's policy of equal opportunities could be associated with affirmative action, which treats majority groups unfairly because the policy provides preferential treatment to minorities. Although Tarmac has a good solutions for the issues, it could still be improved. For example, HR managers should focus on whether the candidate achieved the proper job qualification, while thinking whether he or she will help the diversity in the company and involve teaching equity during job orientations. The equity section will involve teaching the employees to respect each other's opinions, to recognize conflicts and produce a positive solution, and to encourage fairness within the organization. And now we will discuss Tarmac's issue of needing to build necessary relationships with increasingly diverse customers.
To do this, Tarmac implemented an inclusion strategy which helps attract prominent employees as it encourages workers to bring their culture to the job. It also searches for diverse employees through diversity-encouraging job banks. Furthermore, training and development is a key area for Tarmac as it gives employees opportunities to gain external qualifications such as NVWs, BTECs, and degrees. The advantages of these policies help employees feel included in the success of the company and that they can develop their knowledge and skills. Tarmac's goal is to be a socially responsible company helps them market themselves as sustainable. When Tarmac decides to expand globally, the company can use its diverse workforce's knowledge and skills to help transition them from local work to more attractive, larger, profitable projects. The disadvantages of these policies may cause Tarmac to dismiss prominent employees as they do not fit the culturally diverse scope the company is currently looking for. Training is also costly and employees may not stay with the company. The loss of human capital will put a dent in Tarmac's workforce and may cause deadlines to be extended in the projects that they are currently working on. Finally, having a diverse workforce may cause cultural differences as some religions celebrate different holidays and employees may require to take these days off that the government may not recognize. This may anger some employees who do not practice religion and are only given the statutory holidays. Other solutions Tarmac could use to expand globally is to look for talent in areas where the aggregate industry can compete. They can implement a variety of resources to achieve this. Tarmac can send human resource representatives to selected areas to recruit and advertise the business, as well as recruit around the world through virtual interviews and having potential recruits fill out online assessment tests. This company can also set aside some capital and implement strategic business units whose main focus is to invest in new endeavors the company can invest in. And now we will go into Tarmac's last issue.
So while Tarmac is attempting to hire diverse employees from wide labor pools, the ongoing issue is sustaining motivation and keeping turnover rates low after recruitment. To do this, Tarmac implemented two primary solutions. First of all, Tarmac performs annual appraisals which identify the personal goals and training needs of every employee in their now diverse workplace. This allows Tarmac to assess the strengths and weaknesses of their employees and devise programs to augment said strengths, weaknesses, and cultural differences. This is especially useful in Tarmac's case due to the increasingly wide labor pool, as workers who come from different backgrounds and different cultures will have vastly different traits which need to be assessed individually. By holding these appraisals and letting their employees express their concerns and talk about their goals and issues, Tarmac lets its employees know that they value the distinctive qualities that they bring to the job and that their presence matters. This will also have a great positive effect on employee motivation. However, because Tarmac is doing these appraisals annually, ongoing feedback becomes a concern as personal goals and training needs, especially in an increasingly diverse workplace, frequently change. It might be that these appraisals are not frequent enough, which can demotivate the employees, and instead, as the confrontation between the employees and management can be very impersonal and systematic due to their infrequency. Also, because of the increasingly diverse workforce, it might be difficult for managers to identify and act upon the personal goals of every employee, as they will all have vastly different goals based on different upbringings and cultures and require different training methods to attain them. So after recognizing employee goals and training needs, Tarmac implemented various individualized training programs to better suit every employee personally. By doing so, Tarmac demonstrates to the employee that it respects their cultural differences and supports their educational efforts, making them feel more valued in the company, and establishes a sense of normative commitment in which the employee actually feels obligated to remain working in the company. Tarmac also implemented anti-bullying and harassment training, which cultivates a sense of belonging between employees where individual differences are more likely to be accepted and tension between employees is reduced. Organization-wide training programs also give all employees an equal chance to develop their skills and attain higher management positions, since these training programs are offered to all employees. With that being said, however, by implementing such training programs, Tarmac will incur substantial costs, as it's more difficult to design training programs that will take into account the training needs of all employees in a diverse environment. Also, due to the increasingly diversity of their workforce, Tarmac will need to develop a larger quantity of training programs to suit all learning styles for the programs to be efficient. The company will also need a diverse and competent set of instructors for these training courses who will be able to effectively assist all employees with their personal goals. This will further increase costs as they will need to allocate personnel from other parts of the company, resulting in lower productivity and the potential need to recruit more workers to make up for that allocation. So basically the key purposes of Tarmac's implemented solutions are first and foremost upkeeping employee retention and motivation in the workplace after hiring diverse laborers. New employees, especially those coming from different cultures and backgrounds, will most likely experience a cultural shock upon entering the organization and will have a difficult time adapting to the new environment. As a result, those employees who are not able to fit in with the organization's internal culture will experience lower levels of motivation toward completing their tasks, and in the worst case scenario, they can leave the organization. Therefore, the most important thing is to help employees feel more welcome in the organization and on board with its functions. As an alternative solution to their issue, we propose implementing an onboarding program to help all employees of all backgrounds and cultures feel more welcome in the organization. This could be as simple as hosting a welcoming party for new diverse employees, or as complex as creating a system for mentoring them. So, for instance, Tarmac can give new employees the option of being mentored by successful and more experienced employees who have the same ethnicity or background. This way, the new workers will be able to gain valuable experience and training for their jobs, and at the same time get used to the new workplace environment quickly by receiving meaningful advice concerning success within the organization. Furthermore, Tarmac will be able to ensure that the diverse employees get constant feedback about their jobs and personal goals from their respective mentors, instead of having the infrequent annual appraisals that were taking place before. These mentoring programs could also reduce Tarmac's cost of needing to develop a variety of internal training courses for all employees, as they will receive training from their mentors on a day-to-day basis. It will also give new employees a chance to develop more practical skills and tacit knowledge by working directly with more experienced employees. This would better stimulate employee growth and work towards enriching their jobs by giving them much needed hands-on experience with a variety of tasks they're responsible for. So we believe that by implementing these onboarding programs, Tarmac will be able to motivate their new diverse employees and reduce turnover rates, because the new workers will have an easier time overcoming the initial cultural shock of working for a new firm, as well as be able to continue to develop their skills and work towards attaining their personal goals with the help of their mentors.